Hello, good afternoon. It is lunchtime. I am feeling really run down and a little frustrated, I guess. You know how you're going along and you're checking off what you need to do and you're doing your lessons and you realize despite your best efforts, it's just not going to work today. At that moment in time, you just realize that for whatever reason, this lesson is not working at all and you need to just change it. So yeah, we were trying to read a book so I could do my reading lesson. And it just wasn't working. So I went, okay, we're stopping for now. I'm going to change it up. We're going to do this instead now. Because there was no use fighting it. It wasn't going to get any better. I was just going to get frustrated. They were going to get frustrated. There was no point in it. So you just have to roll with it. Some days are just like that. And we're having lots and lots of rainy weather, which is stinky because we have field trips this week. So 2 of our classes are on a field trip today. 3 more go tomorrow. And then I go with another class on Monday next week. And it's supposed to rain then too. And of course, a lot of the activities that we're doing on our field trips are outside. So it's kind of messing up our plans. So we're hoping the rain has stopped. We're hoping that maybe the classes are getting to do the things they didn't get to do earlier because it was raining then. But best wishes for them. I hope they're having a good field trip because it's stinky when you can't do what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to have my lunch, which is grilled chicken and broccoli Alfredo. I'm having this for lunch. I was not here yesterday because I had a big meeting that I needed to be at. And then I came back when it didn't work out. And I came back to the school and I worked on some assessments with the instructional coach, because we didn't know how long this meeting was going to take, and I had scheduled the entire day, and it was a school related thing, but it didn't take the whole day. So I had already made arrangements to come back if it was over early enough, and I would work on like curriculum type stuff, like either pacing guide or something. So we got a couple of assessments created for our report cards that we will use this quarter. So it was something that was really needed. And I will bring them to our PLC meeting on Friday, and I will show it to my teamies and see what they think, if they want any changes made, if you know, just how they feel about it. We'll see what people think about the assessments and if they're okay. And then we'll be good to go whatever way, if I need to fix something or need to change something, whatever. So we want everyone to be happy with what we've got. We are right in the middle of finishing up our science projects and starting our project boards. So I'm trying to print pictures for students so they'll have things to put on their project boards. Thursday we have the MacBooks, and I will have the students begin typing up their findings, their results, so that they'll have things they can put on their project board to explain things. And this afternoon we will be starting maps. So that's exciting. Kids always enjoy the map unit. So we're supposed to be able to read a variety of maps and know what they're for. And they're also supposed to be able to create a map with a key and a title, which I've incorporated into my thing on Friday, my transformation thing, because it's all science and social studies. So I'm hoping that works out. If not, I can postpone it till the next week. But I want to do it because time is ticking. There aren't very many places to move things to. So we really need to be cooking along on stuff. But I'm going to just sit here and print out my map stuff and eat my lunch. Probably take some medicine because allergies are cold. Whatever this is kicking my hiney and taking names. So I'm just not feeling very good. So that's probably another reason why things aren't going as great today as I'd hoped. But we'll just keep plugging along. I just modified what I was going to do, and I'm going to give it to the kids later to do independently, which it'll be the same lesson, but it won't be the way I intended to do it, but it'll still be doing it. So I think that's just the way it's going to have to be today. Alrighty, I'm going to go and get some things done and eat my lunch and relax for a little bit before it's time to go get the kids and take them to probably inside recess, because it's been raining off and on and the playground's wet and gross. I'll see you later. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm here super early because Caitlin's a senior and they're pulling all their senior pranks this week and next week. So they're going to do something weird in the parking lot with the way they park. So instead of taking 2 cars, because that wastes a lot of gas, I said, I'll get up early and go with you, and you can drop me off and like you always do and go over there early. So I've been here for a little while, getting my stuff around, and I'm trying to get stuff ready for Friday's transformation. I'll give you a sneak peek of some of the things I've gotten. Test tubes, plastic with a holder, plastic beakers, safety first. I made some things last night, and I brought some of them with me. I will be going to the Walmart Supercenter after school and getting a few more things. I also need black paper. I need to print some things, and then I think I'll be pretty good. I'm gonna be putting some black tablecloths up around the room for effect and moving some things around. So I think it's gonna be really cool. So tomorrow after school, I'll be staying for a while to get most of it done because I don't have enough time during playing time to get all that stuff set up. And I wanna just be able to put the stations out after the kids go to special class. So that's my plan. So I'm hoping that maybe today I can get things ready for the stations, like the directions things and all that, the materials they need. And then maybe Caitlin, I'm hoping, maybe will help me put up the black tablecloths. She may not get here in time for that, but whatever, I can get that done tomorrow after school. And then Friday morning, I will just need to put out the stations because I want them to be surprised. I mean, like the black tablecloths will be out, no big deal. There'll be tablecloths covering things, stuff like that, but they won't really know what it is yet. So surprise them when they come back. Yeah. All right. On today's agenda, we are going to continue talking about maps and the different types of maps and how you use maps. And we're in the process of creating a map out of a pirate unit that I have. So they were excited to start that yesterday afternoon. I'm sorry, this cold thing is getting me. Like, it's bad. My husband's like, you sound terrible. Maybe you need to go to the doctor. I'm like, they're just going to tell me here, you just need to get better. I don't think I need any medicine. I just need time to get better. Anyway, so I sound terrible. I sounded worse this morning. I sounded like, you know, like an old lady with 27 cats that's a chain smoker. But I got probably almost to the 27 cat mark, but I'm not a chain smoker. Anyway, today, finishing maps, we are going to be doing our capital cursive letters. My gosh, we haven't got a chance to do them yet because of just this, that, and the other. Because Monday I was out, and then yesterday I was trying to play catch up with things. It just did not work out. So, more maps, cursive. I'm going to start Fontus and Pinnell testing for reading. I am going to take a sub, I think it's next week. No, the next week. Because we are allowed a sub for, each of us gets a sub for a whole day so we can test like out in the hallway and stuff. And I normally don't do that. I just test in my room. But then you have so many interruptions. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take advantage of that. If they're going to provide me a sub to make my testing go quicker and be a little bit less difficult, I will do it. Like, I've never done it before, but I'm like, yeah, what am I doing to myself? If they're going to offer me a sub, I will gladly accept that gift. So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to be right outside my room out here on this bench by the copier. And then I can just pull a desk out there and the kid can sit at the desk and I'll have a place for them to read their book and I'll have my little stuff there too. So I can just bring my box out there and I'll have all my stuff. It's going to be good. So hopefully I can get lots and lots of kids tested. But up until then, I'm going to be testing in here, try to do a couple kids a day because I've got 22 to test. That's a lot of kids to listen to read, which is awesome, but also very time consuming. So what else are we doing today? Oh, for math, we are making bar graphs to represent data. So that's really cool. They've been enjoying our graphing chapter, which I always find it fun because they get to do a lot with it. And then we're going to be working on our vocabulary lesson for iReady this afternoon. That's the last thing of the day before they dismiss to their bus areas and pickup areas. We did do a lesson yesterday for phonics, and it was prefixes and base words. And the part of the lesson we got to was where they got to put the divider to divide the word out. And I said, okay, what's the base word? And they would tell me, like if it was dislike, they go, oh, for a while they were confused. They go, dis. I'm like, what's the base word? Remember, the base word is what the word is without a prefix or a suffix, just its normal self. Oh, like, yeah. So what would the prefix be? And they're like, dis. So there was a little slider thingy that you slid to put a divider between the two parts and then it would break it apart, which was really cool. And then we would read it again. And we did several of those. And then there was also a lesson where they had to read the word and decide which one it was, and we categorized them. So that was cool. And we're going to be talking about, I do believe, the AR of the R-controlled valves today, which is the pirate thing. So that's cool. We also need to finish up our cause and effect lesson, because that is the one that kind of fell apart yesterday. It just wasn't working. And so we'll try it again today. But they're going to do some of it independently after I give them direction and instructions, because we can't go back and redo stuff all the time. We just don't have the time. We have like 15 days left or something like that. I don't even know. I counted. I think it's actually, yeah, I think it's 15 and a half days starting today. And I'm going to be out a couple days for mom stuff. So Caitlin has a senior day where she has like a breakfast and awards and something else. And then there's a day where we're moving her to Kansas. So I saved my 2 personal days just for that. I just got an email saying the black and white printer is down. Thankfully, we have one up here. So yay. I won't use the one in the office. Hopefully the color printer doesn't go down, because I do need that one. But if I had to, I could print the stuff I need for my transformation at home. But honestly, this printer is better. It makes a glossier picture and stuff, like if you have any pictures on there. So anyway, I'm going to get some more stuff done because I want to take advantage of being here early and being able to do stuff. My Power Hour group, I'll show you what we're doing for that. For Power Hour, we're doing these dodecahedrons, and the kids are going to end up making 12 different sheets of these. Yes, I know. So they'll have 4 sets of trios of those globs. And so they're supposed to make patterns in each section. And then I'll find one that's already started. Oh, here we go. Then they start folding and gluing. When they get 3 done, I'm having them cut, fold, and glue the little tab on there. Here's the tab right here. So we'll just keep plugging along on that. I made a ton of copies for that yesterday, so hopefully I have enough to get them through. That is the plan. A lot of them did not have running glue yesterday, so I pulled this one out, and that did a lot. So they just made their little bead of glue and they passed it down, which worked fine because not a lot of kids were ready to glue at the same time. Here's our cause and effect evidence of learning thing that they're going to fill out after we read the Fireflies book, which I did print. So they have their own copy of it, so they can mark in it. They can find the text evidence and mark it in there. I think for lunch today, I'm going to have this macaroni and cheese thing where you just add water to a certain part in here and you microwave it because it was quick to grab. I also have a breakfast sandwich I can have for breakfast later. Brought my coffee as usual, and my iced coffee and my water. So my water is in this awesome thing that I got from Kate, the sleepy teacher, for Galentine's. She also sent me this awesome coffee mug thing, travel mug, Ray done. I love it. And then I have my iced coffee, which it needs to defrost a bit because it's still pretty frozen. All right, and I've got my to-do list for all the stuff I need to do for my transformation. Get it ready. Alrighty, I've been painting things too. Let me tell you, spray paint is so stinky. Whew. So I had to open the garage doors a little bit to air it out because it was gross. But, so all of that is coming up very soon, and I will share all the goodies with you. And my classroom transformation materials will be available in my TpT store later on. I mean, it'll be ready this weekend. It'll be out after I've done the transformation and you've seen it all, then you can get it if you want it. Anyway. That it'll be all ready because I've made everything for it. I always like to do the transformation first and then go, oh, this would be better if it was like this, or let me tweak that a little bit before I give it to you to purchase if you're interested, because I want it to be good. I want it to be perfect and proven. So there you go. It'll be tested and kid approved. Okay, I am going to get to work now. I've got about 15 minutes before the kids come in, so I'm still before contract time. So I'm doing my own thing in my own time right now so I can get some things done. So I'll chat with you later. Hello, welcome to Crazy Thursday. Today has been the weirdest day. So I started out with mishaps, but it's gotten a lot better. Thank goodness. This morning I brought a bin of things for my classroom transformation that I'm doing tomorrow, right? And as I was getting this stuff out of the car and putting it on my little rolly cart, I went, oh, the strap is in the car. But Kaylin was already driving away. When I realized the strap was still in the car, I was like, it was too late. Because she drives off to the high school, right? I'm like, oh, well, okay, I'll just make sure it doesn't fall off. I'll hold on to it and stuff. I get all the way to the building. Like, I was like 3 rows down. So I was way far away from the building. So I got all the way to the building, got inside the building. When you know it, I get inside the building. It dumps. Okay, that wouldn't have been so terrible, except that this was inside it with a full coffee in it. And yeah, you guessed it. Every bit of that coffee spilled inside my bin, all over everything. Thankfully, all of my things were inside bags. And then there were like tablecloths and things, like the plastic ones. But it was just a hot mess. And I'm like, So I didn't get any coffee today, which really stinks. I do have a Keurig, but then I have to get the water and, you know, whatever, get it set up. So I come in here and I'm having to like clean everything off and rinse everything off. And my lunch bag is still a mess because I just got coffee on me. So whatever. But I thought, you know what? Okay, if that's the worst that happens today, I'm doing good. I've already had my catastrophe for the day, so I'm done, right? Yeah. I have not had any further catastrophes, so yay. We're doing good. The rest of the day has been much better than that. I was a little frustrated and a little grumpy, to be honest, but I got over it before the kids came in, so thankfully, yay. Then I realized I couldn't find my phone anywhere, and I thought, okay, when my bag and everything dumped, it probably fell out on the floor and slid or something. So just as I was about to text Caitlin from my MacBook, she has already texted me saying, hey, I found your phone in the car. I'll bring it to you later. I'm like, bless you, because this is the day she gets out early. So really, it wasn't a huge deal not to have my phone. Not like I needed to make any major phone calls or anything. Nothing like that. It's all my alarms that I set for everything we do all day, right? Because this kid goes here at this time, and this kid goes here at this time, and this group does this. And I need to pick the kids up at this time, and I need to take them this place at this time. And it just keeps me on track and keeps me scheduled. So I got my iPad, and I started putting all the alarms in there. So I'm good for that now. Yay! So now I can sit here and eat my lunch, which is this. And I'll show you my outfit real quick because I need to go get my kids to take them to recess soon. So I've just got a t-shirt on and I've got a jean vest on. Apparently words are eluding me today. And then I have these leggings, some cute little leggings, and just my kind of normal boring old jewelry. This is from Old Navy, and these are from Old Navy, and this is from Alex Nanny. These shoes. We've made a UR turtle, because we're working on the R controlled valves, and we're going to make an ER butterfly later, so yay. Didn't get a chance to finish out anything yesterday because it got too crazy busy, so we had to leave and run around and do some stuff, and when I got home, I did not feel well at all, so I just kind of did what I needed to do and collapsed for a while. I have, however, been picking up making things for my classroom transformation, which will be coming tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to get some food eaten because I'm really hungry. I didn't eat much of my breakfast because I just didn't feel like it. I did not have my coffee, so that stunk. I may go get a Coke because I have this little guy that's got like my mad money in it. Yay, happy, whoop, just dropped it. Whatever, it'll work. I'm going to be testing this afternoon and doing some more cursive, finishing up some more phonics lesson. I think we're doing phonics today. Today's Thursday. We should be doing phonics, yes. And I think we're working on, we finished up, what did we finish up yesterday? Prefixes. And we're going to be working on more R-controlled vowels, but it's like vowel teams with an R. So like O-A-R and O-U-R and O-O-R. So that kind of goes right along with these little critters we've been working on. And I've got all my birds on the wall over here. I'll show you. Look at that. Ha! It's a word bird wall. Okay, I'm going to go get my kiddos and take them to recess. And I will try to check back in with you sometime later, probably at home, and show you some stuff that I'm doing for tomorrow. So I'll see you then.